In today's video, we'll be reviewing a new release from VS Factory, the Oyster Perpetual with a new green dial colorway. Officially, it's called Avocado Green, and some also refer to it as Pistachio Green. The model reference is 126,000, with a diameter of 36 millimeters. This new colorway looks particularly stunning in hand. However, for a model with such a vibrant color, the most critical aspect is the accuracy of its execution, specifically the difference in the dial color. This color is very close, but not a perfect match to the genuine Swiss version. Although the color is aesthetically pleasing with a strong matte texture, there are two main differences compared to the genuine version's color. The first is the hue itself. This color is slightly brighter and lighter. The genuine Avocado Green has a deeper, richer tone. It isn't excessively bright. Even under strong lighting, the genuine dial maintains a deeper hue. The second difference lies in the matte texture of the dial. Take a look at the matte finish on this VS version. It has a very distinct frosted texture. However, it's different from the texture on the genuine model. The genuine version's matte texture has a more powdery feel. To put it simply, it resembles the texture of a wall finished with diatomaceous earth. It creates a very strong matte effect. This gives the dial a powdery appearance, unlike a typical metallic dial or one with a simple spray-painted texture. In contrast, the VS dial looks more like a metallic base that has been treated with a spray painting process. There's a noticeable difference compared to the powdery texture of the genuine dial, so the texture also deviates from the Swiss version. The color and texture of this dial cannot perfectly replicate the genuine version. It's best viewed as an enjoyable alternative. If you like this color and aren't concerned with how closely it matches the genuine piece, it's a fun watch to consider. However, in terms of sheer accuracy, the color execution falls a bit short. Now, let's examine the other details on the dial. The text printing has a raised, three-dimensional effect. However, compared to the genuine version, it lacks a bit of depth. The printing on the genuine dial appears fuller. This also applies to the minute track, the finer black markers. On the genuine version, these lines are noticeably fuller and slightly thicker. The polishing of the hour markers and the texture of the luminous fill are both well executed. The solid cannon pinion has also been replicated, and the hand stack shape is correct. The polishing on the crown logo is quite good, and its rugby ball shape has been created. However, the sides of this oval shape are slightly more rounded than on the genuine, where the corners are a bit sharper. Next, the small crown at the 6 o'clock position and the laser-etched coronet on the crystal are both present. The engraving on the rehaut. The number 9 here has the small hook. However, its font shape is slightly different from the genuine. The genuine 9 is a bit wider and flatter. This one appears somewhat elongated. The polishing on the crystal is also done correctly. There is a rounded polish at the apex, followed by a chamfer. The height of the crystal protrusion is also accurate. The case shape is correct as well. The gap when the crown is screwed down, as well as the width and length of the crown itself, are all fine. The bezel is made of steel. It doesn't have a simple chamfered polish but rather a domed finish. It feels semicircular to the touch, and this polishing treatment is correct. The movement used is the Dandong 3230, which does not have a date setting position. Unscrew it a few turns and it pops out. Winding upwards engages the mainspring. Pulling it out to the first position directly adjusts the time. Turning the crown downwards makes the hour and minute hands move clockwise. The direction of adjustment is all correct. There is no date setting position. It's a single position movement. To screw it down, pinch it, push it in, and then turn upwards until it's tight. The stability of the movement is excellent and very durable. The brushing on the lugs is also fine and detailed, and the brush lines are very distinct. The linear brushing is very well done. The rounded polishing on the edges and corners has also been executed. Next, the clasp section. The central opening is quite noticeable. However, compared to the genuine version, the openings on the sides are slightly smaller, but the difference isn't significant. It opens like this. The current code is U7T. The full brand name and other engravings are shallower than on the genuine version. The genuine engravings are deeper. They are deep engravings, whereas these look more like shallow, laser-etched markings. After screwing down the case back, there's a small step. The end link section also has this step replicated. The only real imperfection is the dial collar. Other aspects are standard fare for this factory, maintaining their usual level of quality, which is fine. However, since this is a new colorway, the most important aspect to evaluate is the color accuracy. So this is how the color looks. Viewed on its own, it's very beautiful and quite suitable for ladies. It's a vibrant color that represents youth and vitality. It looks great. That concludes today's video review. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you